Big news out of Washington. The Secretary of Defense is now lashing out at a journalist who has accused administration officials of using a text messaging app to share sensitive war plans.
The administration is now investigating the claim, but they don't deny it happened. Let's go to Doug Luzader with more of this. Doug, good morning.
Brooke and Bob, good morning. You've got a couple of issues here. First of all, the fact that this app was used at all to discuss very sensitive information. The other issue is why a reporter was apparently invited to join this group. When the U.S. launched airstrikes against Yemen earlier this month, they were supposed to be carried out in secret. But the editor of The Atlantic, Jeffrey Goldberg, says he had a heads up.
They were plans for the attack. And they were texted before the attack.
Goldberg says he was inexplicably invited to join a texting group on the messaging app Signal. It included top national security officials, the vice president, and the Secretary of Defense, an unusual venue for what appeared to be highly sensitive information.
Why would they do it on Signal? Why would they do this on a messaging app? And why would they invite the editor-in-chief of The Atlantic to watch?
I don't know anything about it.
The president said he wasn't aware of it, but the White House later seemed to confirm the authenticity of the texts.
This is a guy that peddles in garbage. This is what he does.
But Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, arriving yesterday in Hawaii, lashed out at the reporter and denied the central accusation.
Nobody was texting war plans, and that's all I have to say about that.
No, that's a lie. He was texting war plans.
Goldberg stands by his story and has released some of the texts, stopping short of sensitive information. Democrats in Congress are demanding to know more.
So we need to hear, how did this happen? What are you going to do to fix it?
Well, as far as how did it happen, you know, the article itself indicates that it was the National Security Advisor, Michael Waltz, who invited Jeffrey Goldberg to be part of this group, who invited the reporter into this group. Waltz apparently still enjoys the confidence of the president. There are reports this morning that he is not going to resign or be fired over this. Back to you guys.
It's interesting that the Secretary of Defense sort of bristled, almost even denied that this was taking place, even though the administration readily now almost admits now this is a true thing that happened here.
You know, Hegseth's denial seemed to be centered on this idea of sharing war plans. I don't think he outright denied that there had been a conversation on Signal, but he said no war plans were shared. This may come down to a definition of what do you consider war plans to be. There were aspects of this conversation that Goldberg has not reported on, as he has not divulged some of these details because he says the information is too sensitive.
It's sort of splitting hairs as to what's classified and what's not, and what I guess it's something that's going to be debated over the next day, a couple of weeks, or we'll see what happens here. All right, Doug Luzader live for us in Washington. We appreciate it, Doug. Thank you.
Thank you.